From our Twin Cities newsroom as well, the live entertainment industry was one of the last industries to start the recovery process after pandemic shutdowns.
But some Bloomington entertainment venues are still adapting. Liam Donahue shows us why those leaders say being flexible is still very much a part of day-to-day operations.
Tom Rakestraw with the City of Bloomington says the Bloomington Center for the Performing Arts is having a successful season in the midst of COVID and severe weather. He says out of the 25 scheduled shows in the last year, they've only had to cancel or reschedule a few of them.
Really, it's only been a handful, and that's like a cast would have a COVID exposure in theirs, and they've had to reschedule a show or something like that.
Rakestraw says for the shows they've had to pivot, they work to reschedule with the venue.
We are always working with them to try to fit them in. If we can't fit this season, then we just put a pin in them, and then we reach out for our next season.
He adds, flexibility is important for their staff.
We just had the Drifters here, and that was cancellation for COVID, a cancellation for weather, and we finally got them in. Third time's the charm.
Leaders with the Castle Theater say they've only had to postpone one show due to COVID-19 this year, and announced Monday, patrons will no longer need proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test to attend shows, something the venue has required since reopening last year. Owner Rory O'Connor says navigating through the pandemic hasn't been easy.
You want the general public to be safe, you want your staff to be safe, of course the artists that come in, you want them to be safe, and all it takes is one person in a band to get sick and the tour's decimated.
He says with the current climate of COVID-19, they felt comfortable lifting that entry protocol. He adds he knows not everyone will agree with their decision.
Our hope is that the general public who doesn't really agree with maybe the policies that we put in place will come to realize that we were in a difficult spot and kind of re-engage with us, and we certainly welcome them back to the theater too. So
for now, reporting in the Twin Cities newsroom, I'm Liam Donahue.